I got to use my titties as my microphone stand.
I like this theme. It's a fun theme. Use your tits. They're there.
You know what? Use them for something.
Oh, yeah.
Why not? Mine don't get used for literally anything else other than being a mic. Oh, I mean, sometimes they do, if you know what I'm saying.
Hello. Mine are just primarily like cup holders, but yeah, I hear you can do other things with them too.
Yeah, you can. You can do a couple other things with them. Specifically, sometimes they're good for a gag, a joke.
Oh, love a boob joke.
I love a boob joke. I like a dick joke a little more, or a vagina joke. Hey, you know what I saw the other day on this website, and I almost bought one, and I was like, maybe it's too much.
What?
But it was a ring that was a vagina.
I'm in. I want that 1,000%.
It was, right? Isn't it cool?
Yes.
It was actually, when we were messaging back and forth about that Death Becomes Her pin.
Yes.
It's on that website. They make jewelry.
I'm on it.
There's a vagina. There's a butt, which is not as good. The vagina is great, though. I was going to buy it, and I was like, is it too much?
No, it's never too much.
And it's not, but it's really cool. I think I should still order it, and so should you.
Okay, well, I will copy it.
It's on, the website is Vera Meat.
Oh.
It's on my Instagram, but if you actually go on my Instagram and see the Death Becomes Her pin, I've tagged them in it, so you can find it on that. Everybody get yourselves a vagina pin. It's the move.
I love how, out the gate, not even 2 minutes in, you've already got a regular girl hot tip for jewelry and just uses for your boobs. Go for it. Welcome back.
I'm firing on all cylinders right now.
Your hair looks great.
My what?
I said your hair looks great.
Oh, thank you. It's left over from yesterday, a little dry shampoo.
Okay.
I had to look nice today. I felt I didn't want to just roll in the door like a total slob because I was seeing my husband for the first time in a couple days, and I've realized I can't just roll in the house now with bad hair and bad breath, and I need to. And if I haven't seen him for a couple days, I mean, if I see him every day, that's happening all the time. I promise you. Maybe not the bad breath. I hate bad breath.
Yes,
it was in the pet peeves. It's bad.
It's bad.
But I feel like I just want to look a little cuter when I come walking through the door now. But it's early. We're a week in.
Yeah, I was gonna say
everyone relax.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's fun. It's cute. I will say I'm wearing a ripped wrestling sweater and a hairstyle that can only be described as not good. And I openly did that in front of my husband.
Normally John sees me in worst case scenario. He has literally seen it all. He's just seen me in the worst situations, and we still got hitched. So take that, world.
What a secret to sit on. I didn't know what to do with it. I thought
it's a lot of information. Thank you to the Rose Quartz. Shout out to Rose Quartz.
The Rose Quartz made it happen. I was so excited for you guys. I was screaming and yelling as I do when I get happy about people doing the things.
I was dragging people. I was snatching weaves bald, snatching them edges. I honestly can't wait to just do that to someone, and TV show or not, just snatch a weave. It's really when you feel like you've successfully snatched a bitch. Woo! Can't wait. Great. I can't wait. Very liberating. Very liberating. Tune into Total Divas this week. Oh, hello. How have you been besides getting married to your best friend of all time? Yes, I'm great. I'm good. I feel I'm good. I just landed. I got home from Louisville, Kentucky. Cool. I was actually gifted a Louisville Slugger bat yesterday with my name engraved in it. That's pretty sick. That's pretty cool, sick. Right? Yeah. Are you going to keep it under your bed for potential robbers? That's actually exactly what I'm going to do with it. That's what I would have done. I was talking to friends about this the other day because we have an alarm system on our house and other protection backups named Blue. He's quite the enforcer in our house. Somebody said that they keep a bat in their house, and I was like, you know what? I should do that. I'm comfortable with a bat. Oh my God. If I a bat, I'd be comfortable. I'd be more comfortable with that than any other weapon. Oh my God. I would use a bat. I wouldn't even think twice. No, I would use a bat. I would use a bat or maybe a hockey stick. Ooh, a hockey stick. I just feel like I would fumble about with the hockey stick. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe it's just because we're Canadian. If you get hit on the tops of your hands with a hockey stick, it sucks.
Yeah, but
Trust me, I played a lot of road hockey growing up. It hurts so bad.
I know,
it'll stop you dead in your tracks.
For sure, but that's you playing hockey. But like, when are you going to line up with a robber and just smack his hands?
Put your hands on this railing now, freeze!
Show me what a real man you are. Put your hands out.
Put your hands where I can see them. You're going to get a lashing for breaking into my house.
Just hold on.
Don't touch my dog. Don't even look at him.
I gotta get through this stick through the hallway. Just give me 1 second. It's really long.
Oh my God. So turns out a baseball bat's a better weapon.
Yeah. I just imagine me fumbling for some reason a full wool nightgown. I don't know why I'm wearing it, but I just imagine it. Just dragging it.
Blind with like a hockey stick out, hoping for the best.
It's hooked to like a suitcase that's from under my bed and I can't get it off.
What if you got like a super soaker and filled it with some, like, nothing, I don't want like acid, nothing that bad, but just like a super soaker with like.
With what? Vinegar?
Vinegar would be bad because it would scare them. They'd be like, I don't know what this is, but it smells bad. And like it's not really harming them. It's just actually like a good cleaner. And get them some apple cider vinegar. Another hot girl tip. Yeah. Super soaker filled with apple cider vinegar.
Listen, I don't want to brag, but I've had a full Dr. Quinn morning. I've like toned with apple cider vinegar. I've oil pulled.
You're glowing.
Really?
Glowing.
It could just be like sweat. Like I've really been kind of running around. But thank you. I've done I've done the apple cider vinegar. I oil pulled with coconut oil.
Okay.
I took some supplements, and it's like I'm really.
What kind of supplements did you take?
Well, I'm scared of getting cold sores forever and always, and
so me too. It's a huge fear of mine.
Yeah, so I take lysine because, which is like what you would get in like Abreva or like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a friend of mine told me to take that. So when I feel like I might be getting a little sick or something, I take them.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I always get weirded out because I'm actually really not a germaphobe at all. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I'll just be like, oh, I don't know whose water bottle this is, and I'll just like go take a sip of it. But I've done that a few times. I'm like, oh, what if that person gets cold sores and now I'm gonna have cold sores for the rest of my life? How am I gonna explain this? What's happening?
Dude.
Like it totally so I've cut that out. I can't do that anymore.
Listen, I am a sufferer of the cold sore. Let me tell you, it's been a tough life.
Yeah.
It has not been cool. And I also don't mess around with them. And I remember when I booked that pilot a few years ago, you have to do like a physical, and which is like a joke. You just sit there and go like
to make sure you're not going to like die before you film.
Yeah, it's like so they can insure you. So it's like why like Lindsay Lohan can't do movies because doctors are like, yeah, right. But for me, I was like, I'm cool, and they're like, great. Do you have like? They went through like, do you suffer from this or this or this? I'm like, no. And then the last question was cold sores, and then I had to get a prescription of like high quality grade prescription just in case I got one. That like stops it in its tracks.
Kind of great that they do that because like filming wise, like I think that's my main reason why I've always had this like horrifying fear of cold sores. So I'm like, what if I have to film something? I'm on camera all the time.
Oh, it's a nightmare.
And I'm terrible at doing my own makeup. I just be like, there it is.
You can't cover it up. There's no way.
No, you can't. Even like I've seen those commercials where they put like the like blister Band-Aid thing over it. They're like, no one will see it. It's like, who are you kidding? What am I also leaving the tag on my shirt?
Yeah.
F off. Of course you can see it.
I tried. I did the blister cover thing and then makeup over it. Like, listen, it's a sham of a life. I also love that we just started talking about cold sores considering what our theme is this week.
Well,
do you want to say what it is?
We have to warm up. We've got to get into things a certain way.
I know.
I just want to give one real quick other hot girl tip. Regular girl hot tip.
I'll take it.
Not a hot girl tip.
Yeah.
This is not a recent discovery, but just like a new insurgence that Zara is great and everyone should shop at Zara.
What'd you get at Zara?
I literally just got home and I ordered this denim jacket that I thought was just a rose embroidered denim jacket. It's also beaded, and it looks like $1 million. I'm so excited. Yeah, and it was like $100.
That's not bad for a jacket, right?
No, it's reasonable. I think it's reasonable. I mean, of course, you can find like cheaper ones, but that's not so bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. I'm excited to see
You're underwhelmed. You're underwhelmed with my regular girl hot tip.
Are you kidding me? A beaded denim jacket? Have you met me?
It's really great. But it's not just that. They have a plethora of denim jackets. And me as well as you are big into the denim jacket world.
Love a denim jacket.
And I think that this is the place to get them.
Let me tell you, I am so in a need for new clothes. It's embarrassing. Like, I look like a piece of shit constantly. And that's not me just going like, my life sucks. Like, I'm telling you, like, my clothes are really bad. And I used to have like sassy clothes. I don't know what happened. So I need something like that.
Staying on the ball with fashion it's a kind of a big job.
I know, but I saw your pin.
It's a lot of work.
The Death Becomes Her pin. I was like, I need a sassy jacket, like a sassy going out jacket. I need a sassy shoe. I need like a cool shoe just for like hanging out. Yeah. I have to admit, I had an interview this week, which I'm not moving forward. They asked me for a second interview, and I said no.
Good. Tell them to suck it.
It was for Anthropology.
Oh, okay. What was the discount looking like?
Not great, and the pay's not great.
No, but we don't want it then.
We don't want it. But it was I thought it would be a regular interview because I'm a regular girl who expects regular things, but it was a group interview.
Okay.
No, right?
And it's the worst experience any adult human can go through. Oh, yeah. No, thank you.
So then there's me dressed up like a 90s, like I'm wearing a dress with an iguanas on it and a denim jacket and like Doc Martens and like crazy hair.
Sounds pretty Anthropology. What color Docs were they?
The black like Oxford shoes, not boots, like just like the 90s, like kind of in black tights. So like I don't know how it looked. I thought it looked okay.
Okay, you didn't need the black tights. But...
I know. What am I going to wear? White legs? White legs?
You're in LA, it's fine.
No, Renee, I'm not like cool toned leg. Like my legs, everyone's like, are you okay? Like those are the legs. But I'm sitting there with like a woman dressed up like she's about to become a doctor. And
well, she's also in the wrong place.
I know. And she told everyone she was a design student. And I thought, no, you're not.
You're not.
Anyways, and this other girl beside me who was like this whimsical, like just smelled like patchouli, like cool girl. And
she got the job.
I'm sure she'll take it, but they asked me, the reason I bring it up is they asked me what my style was. Like, how would I describe my style? And this one girl was like, well, I don't buy anything from stores. It's all like vintage, secondhand. And I was like, cool. Like, she looked awesome.
Yeah.
Then the girl beside me was just like traditional, like, yeah, I really like clean lines and neutral colors, which is fine or whatever. But she was like such a nerd.
Boring.
I know, but I was like, okay. And then it's like me, and I felt like the oldest, like, old aunt there. And I'm like, well, I don't mind a bedazzled brooch or just something kind of fun and weird. And just like became super aware of my wardrobe. And I was like, I gotta get it together. I can't.
I feel like Anthro would have really loved you.
I think I would have been, well, yeah.
You would have been a good candidate. You don't want them because they pay shit, and the discount's not worth it.
Yeah, it's true. It is true.
Sorry, I love Anthropology.
Me too.
Hey, it is what it is.
Well, it's when I worked at Lululemon. I mean, the discount's not that good.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you got to work somewhere for a good discount.
Oh,
it makes it worthwhile.
I recommend it.
Especially when you want to buy some stuff.
Totally, and I was looking for it for like a side hustle. I was like, I'll get some cute stuff. No, thank you. But anyways, with that, shall we talk about what we're going to talk about today?
Should we get into the actual podcast? Yes, I reckon we shall. I made a list today. We're going to talk about our crushes throughout the years.
Oh, it's so good.
The crushes, the men we've loved, which shaped us as women, which led us to the ultimate men that we are with in our lives today, our husbands.
Although I will say, Brendan is like, everybody that I find cute on television, he's like, it is the opposite of me. And I'm like, you're damn right. You're damn right. I made a quick choice, and now I'm living with it.
Rash decisions lead to lifelong celebrity crushes.
Well, just like looking at the list that I have, like the conclusion I've come to at the end of like my current day crushes, like I have gone from like pretty boy to like schlub. I'm loving a schlub these days. Loving a schlub.
I love a schlub. Here's my favorite thing in a man, and this is something I can definitely say that John is a quality of. He's just a dude.
Yeah.
Like he's a dude that does dude things. He doesn't really care. Like he for him to like put together an outfit, like when he's like, all right, I'm gonna look nice, it's like white t-shirt, jeans, some boots. What a look. It always wins. It's always good. But he's just like so not fussy.
It's nice.
He never smells bad, which is bizarre for someone that like professionally sweats.
And that's super important. Bad. You'd never want to.
I have never in the time that we've been together, smelled him having bad breath.
That's incredible. That's rare.
Right?
Never.
I don't know why.
I don't get that. That doesn't make any sense.
No sense. I know. Anyways, that's enough about him.
Well, someone's newly married.
I know, right? God.
Because I'm like, Brendan
he's doing something right. He's doing something right, and
okay.
I am excited to continue living my life with him.
You guys. I remember my friend Danielle, when she first got engaged, we were hanging out, and she was just like, like her husband, she's like, he's just honestly, like, when I think about it, you guys, like, he's like so cool. And then we kept drinking wine and more wine. And she was just like, I hate to bring it up again, but like, he has like the best taste in music. Like, he's just like, he's like so cool and he's like so awesome. And I just like, honestly, like, I think he's like beyond my best friend. And we were like, shut up, we get it. But it's so funny.
I can definitely find shit to make fun of John about 100%.
No, but it's like, this is like such a lovely time where you're like in this like beautiful bubble of like, I can't believe this is our future. Like, this is
weird.
No, it's great.
It's like nice.
It's great. It's great. You got to enjoy it.
It's really great.
That's why
I highly recommend it. Okay, so are we going to start from like, do you remember who your first crush was, or the first time that you were like, oh, this guy's great, or hey,
yes,
I'm starting to feel a certain way, particularly in my pants?
Yes, absolutely. I will tell you without a doubt. And it actually is funny that we're talking about it because my first crush of all time was Johnny Castle, which is Patrick Swayze from Dirty Dancing.
Oh my gosh, you filthy little beast.
I know. And it was like the first movie, I was like, I don't know, 6, 7, starting to watch it. And like I knew all the lines to the movies. I actually started rewatching clips on YouTube this week and bothering Brendan, including Grease 2. With
classics.
Yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer.
I want to be Michelle Pfeiffer so bad. Can I put her on my crush list?
Yes, she's on mine. She's amazing.
She's unbelievable.
She's so hot.
So great.
Have you seen, there's like a recent magazine cover with her. No, like Vanity Fair, something like a spread or something of her, and she's like in her 60s. She's stunning.
She looks so good.
Stunning.
She's done her entire career in life right.
Right.
She also like kind of flies under the radar. A friend of mine, actually Corey Graves, he said he saw her one time at LaGuardia, and I was like, what? What do you mean? Like, that would be, like, I feel like that would go down as my ultimate, like, celebrity sighting. And he's like, yeah, she was stunning. Said he didn't even realize that it was her. He's just like, who's that, like, hot woman?
She has that presence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I love her. But yeah, Johnny Castle was, like, my first, like, there's just something about him. The jeans, his ability to dance. When he's just like, I'm good for nothing.
Moves a lot when he walks.
Yeah, and he just was like, I'm a piece of shit. I know that. And I was like, oh, no. He's struggling.
I love you.
7-year-old.
He's struggling and I love him and I want to fix him.
Yeah, 7-year-old Stacey's like, he's got a lot on his shoulders. We got to give him a break. There's something about him that drives me wild. And like he sang She's Like the Wind on the soundtrack. I know too much, but he was like my first forever always. And even now when I watch it, like I just love him so much. I love him so much.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I love a good Patrick Swayze. He's a very, very handsome man. He had a lot of things going for him. He just seemed like he was a really nice person, too.
I know, like, watching it back now, I don't think I'm super, like, sexually attracted to him. Like, I don't think, like, obviously, rest in peace, but, like, when, like, Ghost Swayze came around, are you laughing because I said rest in peace?
Well, obviously, rest in peace.
Obviously, rest in peace. Can that be?
I was trying not to even laugh at that because it was like such a side note. Well, anyways, obviously, rest in peace. But
he might be my spirit guide. I don't know. I've been meditating to find mine, but I just felt bad because I was going to be like, he's really not that hot, but he's like in heaven going, oh no, I tried. But yeah,
I feel like he always kept it together. He never was out of shape.
Sure.
He always like looked pretty good, right?
I know, but I wouldn't ever want to like kiss him. And I think if I was like 16 or something and watch Dirty Dancing, I wonder if I would like find him attractive. I don't think I'd want to smooch him, but I do like him.
But I also think that your types change over a certain period of time because when you're a kid,
you'll see.
You just like he kind of like falls under the category of just like a handsome man. He has the qualities. He's like a boyish looking man, especially in Dirty Dancing. And it like resonates with women, especially when you're trying to figure it out.
When he shows up with that Yeah, when he shows up with that leather jacket and the Ray-Bans, and he's just like talking to the doctor. Good times. So that's mine. So who's yours?
Okay, so mine's weird. I think this was kind of like the first time that I was like really aware that I was like, hey, who is this person? I'm going to take you guys back to the 92-93 World Series. Okay. The Blue Jays, back to back. Paul Molitor.
Wow.
Paul Molitor played for the Toronto Blue Jays. And he was just like a man. Like maybe that's where it all started for me, was Paul Molitor. But he was just like a man's man, but like kind of handsome. I need to Google him right now so I can pull up like a good picture to fully describe him. Because I was a kid, but I just remember being like, oh my God, Paul Molitor. I can like remember being at my dad's townhouse, and we would watch Paul Molitor.
Oh my God. It just, his voice sounds like something a young kid would say, like, whoa, Paul Molitor.
Yeah, like
Renee.
I don't even like. Look, he's kind of cute there, though, right?
He's cute. Yeah, he's
I'll post his picture later so you guys can.
No,
see
I get it. I get the appeal, and he's aged well too. I'm seeing a current day photo. Like he's a smoke show. Look at this one. Can you see this one?
Yeah, isn't he cute?
Yeah, he's a smoke show.
I'm gonna redevelop my crush on Paul Molitor.
He's got
but I don't regret it. But it was just like it's so random that like. So truth be told, I have never been a fan of baseball. I hate watching baseball.
Really?
But when I stayed at my dad's house, he was obviously super. And I mean, the Blue Jays were in the World Series. Of course, we're going to watch that. But yeah, I remember watching. Like, it's not like he was like, I don't know, Joe Carter or something. It's like, yeah, he's Paul Molitor, but he really stuck out to me. He stuck out to me, and it was my first taste of love.
First of all, I like that he has a strong brow, and he's
very strong,
and he's maintained them throughout. Like I'm looking at them, they're never unruly.
No, and sometimes eyebrows thin out on older men, and his stayed. I wonder if his kids. If he has kids, they probably really lucked out.
Yeah,
especially daughters. They're probably like
he's not even really balding. I mean, he's balding a bit, but not too bad.
He just kind of like kept. Now he just kind of looks like a stepdad that smokes or something, but like still like handsome and like he probably like rolls his own cigarettes.
Well, yes, that's awesome. You know? I mean, don't smoke. I mean, make the right choice. Sure. But
I saw a woman do that at the airport one time. She did it while we were waiting to board a plane. She did it in one hand, and it was the coolest thing I've ever seen someone do.
See, yeah, because my a friend of mine, like he was dating this, like I think he's married to her now, but she was like this beautiful French woman, and she rolled her own cigarettes, and I was like, I will never. And she was like drinking wine and rolling cigarettes, and I'm like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. I
need to learn these. There's skills I need to learn still, and that's one of them.
Well, listen, I just started burning incense, so now I feel like a French woman. So
yes. Yeah. Oh, I take steps to become more like a French woman. Yes. Okay, so where did you go from Patrick Swayze?
Okay, so the next one I can kind of remember is Jeff Goldblum from Jurassic Park.
Oh my gosh!
But not like, again, because he was this weirdo, and I was like, I'm into the weird.
Yes, he's a weird dude. Yeah. He's very quirky.
Yes, very quirky and strange. And that's when I also fell in love with Laura Dern, and my love has not ended as well.
Hey, did we talk? Have you watched Big Little Lies? Did we talk about this?
I watched a couple episodes of Big Little Lies.
And we talked about how, was it you and I talking about how she never really plays like a bad guy, but she does in this show, and she does it so well?
Yes. I think it was, yeah. And then I was mad at Shailene Woodley for being in that show. Yeah. Yes. Which I stand behind forever and always.
I agree with you. I'm on your team with that.
Thank you.
But like Jeff Goldblum, even when you think of like the movie The Fly.
Oh, so like, good.
What a cool movie that is.
And he's just a super cool guy, and he like plays jazz music here. Like you can go see him.
Oh, in LA?
I think it's LA, or I think it is LA. Yeah. It could be New York. No, that's Woody Allen. I think Jeff Goldblum's here.
I really like when people do like side things like that. Like I love that like Steve Martin started doing like a bluegrass band, and like people just like go out and like do their things. It was Steve Martin and Martin Short are actually doing a stint together in Vegas right now, and I think I missed it. I don't know if they're like coming back to like a residency or something.
Oh, you have to go.
I saw it when I was walking through the airport, and I was like, "What?" I like stopped dead in my tracks, and it was like the day I was flying out, so I couldn't go. But yeah, side projects also keep a man in good shape.
Yeah. Yeah. Plus Martin Short, I mean, I'm not like super attracted to him, but he's a dynamic man. I got to meet him, and I swooned hard.
Did you?
Yes, I swooned hard. Anyways.
I actually feel kind of that way about Steve Martin.
Oh, totally. His book. Have you read his book?
Oh, it's one of my favorite books I've ever read. Born Standing Up.
Yeah,
it is so good.
I know, but he's teaching this comedy. Have you seen those things on Facebook where he's like teaching a masterclass in comedy? And I'm like, well, I'm not going to pay to have you do that. But I liked Steve Martin in 30 Rock when he was like romancing Tina Fey and they were like together on the show.
I feel like
he's
always kind of looked the same. Over the last like 30 years, he's looked the exact same. Yeah. It's crazy.
He looks amazing.
He's always just had white hair and like a strong brow.
And a young wife.
A strong brow. Yeah, and a young wife.
Are you a fan of Eugene Levy? Are you liking that brow or?
No. No, I am not.
I think he's aged deliciously, I will say.
I'm not. I mean, I like Eugene Levy, but I'm not sexually attracted to him.
Oh no, certainly not. But
no, certainly not.
Although I am sexually attracted to him and Catherine O'Hara's relationship in all Christopher Guest movies. I will say.
Take that, Catherine O'Hara. God, she's great. You remind me of Catherine O'Hara.
Oh my God, honestly, that's the biggest compliment anyone's ever told me, and I almost just burst into tears when you said that.
Could you imagine? Full tears. Oh my God, thank you.
No, I have a photo of her.
Catherine O'Hara's the shit, and you remind me of her.
Oh, thank you. So Jeff Goldblum was mine. He when he wore the really deep V in the thing, and then he hated the kids in the movie. And but I also just like how he talks. It's so bizarre. He's so classy. He dresses so suave. I just feel like
voice too.
Oh my God, I just feel like he would romance me in a way that I wouldn't expect, and I'd be delighted.
I bet you he would do some bizarre things in the sack.
And it'd be the best.
He would know no, but like in like the best way that you're oh my God.
I know.
Yeah, he would teach you some things.
And I feel like his apartment would smell really nice.
Yeah, it would smell like the way that like Saks smells when you walk into it. It has like a certain like masculine.
Ooh.
I don't even know what that smell is. I've actually tried to find out what that specific smell is in Saks, and no one's told me.
Wow, really?
But yeah, there's like a specific smell that's like this very masculine. Like they have like one particular candle or room. They probably like filter it into the air system or something.
Oh, for sure.
But I feel like he's on the front end of stuff like that.
Oh, totally. And now he's like doing commercials for like apartments.com, and I don't even judge him for it. I really like him.
Hey, he's just trying to make a buck.
Totally. Okay, who's yours?
I also feel like I've seen a lot of other people be doing like a lot of commercials lately.
Oh.
They must be getting paid a shit ton.
Tons. And I'm like, you don't need the every woman anymore? Just all these famous women?
Right? Okay, so I went from Paul Molitor to Joey Lawrence.
Oh, good call.
Yeah, I really love Joey Lawrence.
That's a good call.
I can't remember, like, I would have to, like, I should actually download it. But I was so obsessed with, like, a CD that he released in, like...
Oh, yeah.
I don't even... he had, like, the ripped jeans. He had the plaid around his waist.
Dude, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, my God. He was so great. That was, like, I think that was, like, kind of my real... kind of my one and only like boy band kind of crush was him.
And now, is it sad for you to see him in a show called Melissa and Joey, and now he's also super bald?
I don't like it. Yeah, listen, everyone has to age a certain way, and it is what it is. But him bald is weird to me.
Also, I feel like he really shaves it and like oils it in a way that I'm like, what's going on?
He's turning into Howie Mandel. What the fuck?
And it's like, I'm not opposed to a bald guy. I love a bald guy.
I just don't think it suits him.
Yeah, no, it's like, it's a little, what's his song?
But I guess what are you going to do, right? You're going bald.
Yeah, that's true.
You can only do so much. But I feel like it just looks funny on him. But if man has a bald head, like Jason Statham has a bald head, and he does it right.
He owns
that bald head.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, like him having hair would be weird. I would hate it.
Can you imagine a full head of hair?
No.
Also, I love that he's like
hairline.
I love that he's like short and like his wife is like so tall. Like I'm just like he just is a badass.
Yeah,
I'm in.
He's such a badass that it doesn't matter. His wife's like 5 inches taller than him. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He's a man.
And she's happy with it. I love that.
Yeah. They're about to have a baby.
Oh, they are?
Mm-hmm. Oh. Rosie Huntington-Whiteley's his wife. She was in like Transformers 3 or something. And she's also just like a huge supermodel, but she's so stunningly hot.
I just love like those supermodels are like, hey, Rosie, she's in that movie like Tron Comes to Get You 47. It's like has anyone heard of this?
Like, no? Anybody? Any takers?
And then they're just like so rich and have the best life. Anyways.
Yeah, it's like they do that stuff for fun. Like, I'm just going to go film this movie for a little bit. All right, bye, Rob.
Bye.
And like that, no one watches it. Okay, so you went from Jeff Goldblum to what?
Nick Carter. I would say Nick Carter, the Backstreet Boys. This is like boy band craze. I was convinced I was going to marry Nick Carter. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, he was the youngest Backstreet Boy. I will say, like, my brother... my older brother was a huge New Kids on the Block fan, like massive fan. And then like his friends made fun of him for it. And so one day he came into my room and gave me all of the stuff, like the VHS tour tapes, like the posters. Oh my
gosh.
Yeah. So he gave me everything. And that's when I fell in love with Joey McIntyre as well.
Yeah.
So I liked like a Good Boy, whatever. But Joey McIntyre and Nick Carter, that lasted a long time. I went to see the Backstreet Boys I think like 3 or 4 times.
Hey, they're in Vegas now. I invite you. I invite you to a Backstreet Boys outing.
I would die. I would lose 20 pounds just screaming from beginning to end. I've already looked up clips. They look good.
They still look good. I mean, listen, I saw them on The Bachelor when they did that little guest appearance, and they all still look the exact same. And then that's when John discovered that Kevin looks like Snoop Dogg, but white.
When I told Brendan that, we laughed so hard. It's so accurate. It's so accurate. I don't understand. Like, I never quite got Kevin's look, but it's so accurate.
Yeah, it was probably the funniest thing I've ever heard John say. It was really great.
But like Nick went through like a dip, and it was really hard to stick with him.
He went through a tough time. He got a little fat. He was doing a lot of drugs. He was dating Paris Hilton for a long time.
Oh God! And it's like I know, like now he's back, and I feel like the crush has subsided to just like a tender friendship where I'm like, he looks really good.
Yeah.
Like I'm happy.
What was your favorite Backstreet Boys song if you had to pick just one?
Oh my God, that's impossible. That's truly an impossible question. Oh my God, like I like them all. I can't. I would have to go through. I mean, I didn't like Black and Blue. That whole album sucked. It was so bad.
I was really never I never really got into the boy band thing too much.
I know. I remember you saying because you had like cool musical taste and like I just did. I was left.
I don't even think it was that. I just I don't know. You know. So I feel like a lot of my I was really obsessed with Gavin Rossdale for a very long time. Like in your Nick Carter way that it lasted. Like this was not a quick flash in the pan kind of romance.
See, like if we were friends, I'd be like, "What's wrong with you? Get yourself together. He's a bad boy. We can't be having that." Like friends who were like, "I love AJ," I'd be like, "What's happening? Is your family life okay? Don't like him."
I actually did kind of like AJ for a quick second,
and
then I realized how stupid that he's gross. He's gross. Sorry, AJ.
He's gross.
Not cute. Yeah.
No, thank you. Cute. And apparently he's like creepy, like cheated on his wife or something.
Of course, he probably owns a package of rubber gloves. Like he's creepy. He's weird.
That's how I'm going to describe creeps from now on. They probably own like their own rubber gloves. If you guys know what I'm talking about.
Also, do you know how hard I've been laughing when people tweet us? I'm just a Gary from our talking about the reptilians. That makes me laugh every time. It's so good.
Keep sending them. I mean, don't be a real Gary to us, but those are funny.
No, but throw a Gary out. So Gavin Rossdale for me. So that was like, I don't know if we talked about this on the music podcast or not, but or the music.
Oh, episode. You were a big Bush fan, which
I was like huge into Bush, but it was like, oh, don't roll your eyes at me when you say it. I mean, Bush was a good band, and they deserve a lot of respect.
Listen, I know friends who love Bush. For sure.
I was, hey, I'm just a woman that loves some Bush. Deal with it.
Wait, didn't they change their name to like Bush X?
Well, so that's the thing, that they had to be Bush X, but only in Canada. That did not happen in the U.S. So I've said that to like my American friends, and they're like, what are you talking? Like, that is some bootleg shit. I'm like, no, like, totally. I think it was like some, there was like another band named Bush in Canada or something like that. Or maybe it was in the U.K. So they couldn't be. But yeah, I had like a Bush X 16 stone CD somewhere.
Cool.
I could probably hawk that for some cash now. I'm going to do that. I'm going to eBay it.
I love him so much, but I'm going to sell this so quick on eBay.
Yeah, I'll sell it. You know what? But I will say, this is rude. I'm just warning you that his stock significantly dropped since the divorce.
Oh, yes, of course. I mean, like,
huge.
He's really like shiny and like, do you know what I mean? Like he's over tanned and shiny when he shows up places. And I'm like, I don't get it.
It's not good. And here's the thing. if you know, it seems like the rumors are pretty true that he cheated on Gwen Stefani with their maid. What a loser move.
I know. And listen, I love Gwen Stefani, and she does not deserve that. But I would also argue that her stock has dropped too, because Blake Shelton, I can't even deal. We've talked about this before. It makes me sad. I think your theory is correct. When she got rid of the red lips, she kind of lost.
She lost a lot.
She's so cool, but I'm like, where is that?
She's so cool, but now she's kind of had like too much plastic surgery.
I know.
She dropped the red lip, and she's like doing this like kind of like cool girl country thing. It's like, just pick one. You're too old to be on the fence about something.
And also, she can't really sing. She can sing the way that she sings, but I don't want her to sing like Patsy Cline or like Loretta Lynn. It's like, get out of here with your dumb voice.
No, move it along. Move it along. Unless we are like doing some kind of like reverb version of 9 to 5. I'm not interested.
Just imagine you're in the recording. She's like, hey, Renee, I'm so glad we're friends. You want to come to the recording booth? And then you're listening to her sing, and you have to tell her she's great.
It'd be horrible.
I can't. What a nightmare.
I don't think I could sit through it. I'd be like, listen, I got to take a lunch break. What do you need me to grab? Do you want me to run your errands? Because right now I'll do it.
Whatever you need, girl.
But so Gavin Rossdale for me was definitely it. It lasted a very long time.
Okay.
I went and saw them in concert. It was so great. I now have. Did I get Razor Blade Suitcases? Well, I think I have Razor Blade Suitcase and 16 Stone on vinyl right now. That's very good. And those songs, those albums still stand up. And they did the best music videos.
All right. Well, I am willing to go and listen to them this week, and I will report back. I'm willing. You've made a case. I'll do it. Sure, I'll go do it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Great.
You're welcome.
Hit me up with a hunk. Who's your next one?
Okay, you're gonna die because you just talked about cool Gavin Rossdale. Mine was John Mayer.
Oh. Okay. So, as much as I would love to just laugh at you for this, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
But he's like not okay, so here's the thing. So I loved John Mayer, and this was like Room for Squares John Mayer, like early days John Mayer. And then he had an album Continuum, which was so good. I dare say one of his best ones. And then he just became like the kind
of weirdo.
Yeah. And wasn't he like a whore? Like he just like
he's banging everyone.
Everyone, and just being a weirdo and gross. And like Tina Fey even said at the Golden Globes, like to young actresses, do not sleep with John Mayer. And I'm like, and I agree, but I think sometimes like, so now he's back with a new album, which
have you listened to it?
Well, I did play it, and Brendan was like, I don't think this is good. Like it almost sounds like a parody songs. I don't get it. But he dated Katy Perry, and they made a music video, and I watched it, and it's the most uncomfortable, awkward thing in the world. You have to see this.
Oh my God, I've not seen it. I've never even heard of it.
It's just their faces together, and they keep like looking at each other and like nuzzling into each other. It's weird.
Ew.
I know.
Also, on that note, Gavin Rossdale just released a new thing, and John and I listened to it, and it was really upsetting.
It's not good?
It was so bad and so out of touch. It was awful.
Oh,
I don't even remember what the song was, but there was a line of like, "Hey, baby."
Ew.
It was bad. It was so nerdy and bad.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah, real boner killer.
Oh no! What's going on with these guys?
The John Mayer thing, like I got because there was a point in time, like first of all, he's a really great guitar player. No one can deny that.
Oh, he's amazing live. I've seen him I think I've said this in the music podcast. I think I've seen him again 3 or 4 times live.
So what is your take on the face he makes when he plays guitar?
It's obviously uncomfortable. It's not great.
Do you think it's the same as a sex face?
Of course it is. 1,000%. It's him unbridled, just doing his thing. And I'm like, ew, of course that's what it looks like. And it's unpleasant. And I think now when he makes music videos, because he just released a really strange one, I think he's aware of the weird faces, so now he doesn't really make them.
Oh, that's too bad. He should just keep doing it. We've all seen it.
I know, but I think he's trying to tone it down. He's also starting to wear suit jackets and running shoes, and I don't know how I feel about that.
What are you, David Letterman?
I hate it.
Stop it.
I don't like that at all, right?
I used to hate when I would take the TTC in Toronto or the subway or whatever, and you see business women in their nice dresses
and in the running shoes.
Skechers running shoes. I'm like, nope. I'm taking a cab in my high heels.
Ooh.
The end.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Because I don't like wearing... mismatching your shoe with your outfit, even for trying to get through the day. And listen, I'm all about comfort, but there's ways around it.
Listen, I will admit that I have done the running shoe thing, and let me tell you, it made me feel so sad.
Yeah, I bet it did.
It's like, what am I doing? Like, this sucks. And I mean, yeah, and I love a Croc, right?
Oh no! Have you seen the Crocs and Docs have paired up?
Yes, Drew Barrymore is now a voice for Crocs.
Oh no!
I don't know what to do with Drew.
I don't know about this. That's bad.
She's starting to put little makeup tutorials on Instagram too.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. I actually almost bought some of it, and I was like, "What are you doing?" I'm so easily influenced by the internet sometimes. I'm like, "Yes, I need to have it. Sure, give me that."
I will tell you, Flower Beauty lipstick is the best thing you'll invest in.
Really?
It's super cheap, but the matte ones stay. They don't leave your lips. This is unrelated to our crushes, but yeah, I would say
that's how this podcast works. We deviate from the plan.
I mean, obviously RIP, but
that was the funniest thing. I wasn't even sure how to react, so I just had to cover my mouth, and you just saw that I was like brimming with tears and laughter. You're like, your casualty of, anyways, obviously RIP, but did he keep it together? I can't really say.
Did his hair look like a wig? Obviously, I mean, RIP up there. But I'm telling you, Flower Beauty, it's super cheap. Like, please send me all the stuff. Obviously, Drew, I know you're listening. Baby girl, I love you so much. No, their lipsticks are really good, and their cream blushes are really awesome, and their concealer is awesome. I've had, like, makeup artists use the concealer.
Oh, really?
On me. It's really light, and the foundation, like, in the summer when you, like, got clear skin and you're just looking for a little zhuzh, and it's, like, $8. So it's like a BB cream, but a little heavier.
I went and sat down in the makeup chair yesterday, and I was like, saw like one of the makeup girls. I was like, I like kind of did my makeup a little bit. I'm like, so what do I need to do to make this life a little bit better for myself? She's like, first of all, never use this eyeliner ever again.
Really?
Yeah, she's like kind of laid it down for me. I was like, okay, can you just do my makeup again? And I wiped it all off in shame.
Oh.
Yeah, no, she's very sweet. I'm not good at doing my own makeup. It's something I'm okay with.
Go on.
I was
just gonna R.I.P. Let's go.
It's a well-known artist that goes by the name of Puff Daddy.
No!
Yeah, I was really into Puff Daddy. It was like when Puff Daddy and Mace were really working together, I was really into both of them.
More money,
Puff
more problems.
Mace and Puff. I was all about it.
I had the Mace tape.
Yeah, me too. Oh my God, it was so good.
Just a little white girl in Alliston rocking out.
No, I got those CDs for Christmas together one year, and I remember going up in my room and just being like, finally, I can be alone with Diddy.
Oh my God. He's too tiny. He was so little. Like,
yeah, but I was little at the time. I was like 12, so it didn't really matter to me.
Well, I just felt like size-wise, I felt like a pretty, like I could have like taken out a whole rugby team. I was kind of this broad, like, ugh.
I don't really think of him as like that small, but yeah, something. I guess I was just like so into his music that I was like super into Puff Daddy for quite a while. He was wearing all white. He was on yachts a lot.
Always on
for
yachts.
A brief period of time. That was a lifestyle I was willing to look into.
Remember when he was like considered super badass and him and J-Lo, and then the gunshots in the club?
Yes, he was getting up to some stuff, and then he like really became a little more like wholesome and
businessman. He became a businessman.
Total businessman. He runs his own empire. What about? Do you remember that? He used to have like a reality show. Where he was like looking for like girl bands or like girl groups.
Making the Band.
Yes. Oh my God, what a good show that was.
That's when we got. I almost just said Liquid Dreams, but what was their name? What was that? The band? O-Town.
O-Town. Yes.
O-Town came out of Making the Band, and I can't remember the girls. The girl was, what was that girl group? I keep wanting to say Dream. It was Dream.
Was it Dream?
It was Dream. And funny enough, there was like a 90s or like there was like an early 2000s concert that just happened in like I think Anaheim here. And it was like O-Town, Liquid Dreams, like all like the like 2001 like kind of bands were perforoming here. I couldn't do it.
I
was like,
love that. That would be like that. That's up my alley. Like early. So like maybe like early to mid 2000s, like R&B is my shit.
Oh, like
I love it.
what's that guy's name? D'Angelo?
Oh, D'Angelo's great. D'Angelo's very underrated.
R. Kelly, obviously, huge creep.
Nope.
No thanks.
Nope.
Although Ignition's a good song. The
It
remix.
is, yeah, it is actually really good.
You want to go to a wedding and have a good time? Throw in
Put a little keys in the ignition.
Yeah.
You're off to the races.
Back in Toronto, a comedy bar, that's a mainstay for like our dance nights. Is Ignition.
This is the remix to Ignition. Hot and fresh out the kitchen.
Just imagine
Mama rolling that body, got every man in it.
But now imagine a bunch of awkward comedians just kind of grinding, they think.
Oh God.
Oh, sad but true. So yeah, I liked Puffy. P did.
Yeah, Puff.
Yeah.
P Diddy. I like all incarnations, but specifically Puff pre-Diddy was my favorite. We were driving somewhere the other day, and gosh, I can't remember what song it was. I hadn't heard it in honestly probably a decade, and I was like rifling off these rhymes that John was like, "Oh my God, who are you?"
Really?
This is pre-marriage. This is probably what sealed the deal.
Woo, girl!
Yeah, my rapping abilities are fresh and hot out the kitchen.
I will say I did get inspired to learn Nicki Minaj's rap in Monster because Adele did.
What? You know what? That's actually an awesome rap. Because she says some, like, pretty messed up shit in it.
And she's the best. I mean, all Jay-Z does in that song is talk about different types of monsters, and he even says ghoul in it. So lame. That's right, Jay-Z. I thought it was a bit lame.
I was not buying what you were selling, sir. Off to the farmer's market. Bye.
Can you imagine me meeting Jay-Z? Like, hey, Jay-Z. Jay-Z. Okay, I'll go run your errands. Thank you.
Do you have a to-do list on it? Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Who else is? Do you have more on your list?
I do have a couple more.
Okay.
A big crush for me, which still maintains, and I would leave Brendan an instant. He knows this.
Okay.
Joshua Jackson.
Oh yes.
Dawson's Creek.
Weren't you sad when him and Diane Kruger split up?
Honestly, I thought this is my time.
I am swooping in. Too bad. Listen,
I love her. I follow her on Instagram. If you guys ever want to like get just an empowerment tip, watch. She's stunning. She just like takes these sexy photos of herself, and I'm like, why don't I?
She's like stunning, and she's cool, and she always has like really cool like gifs and memes and stuff. She always has the best ones. She's
I feel
like mood of like Cleopatra, like doing some shit. It's awesome.
Again, I feel like Diane Kruger can roll her own cigarettes. I think she smokes. That's my guess.
She for sure does. Yeah, I mean, I can't say for sure she smokes, but I'm assuming she does, and definitely rolls her own.
Oh, and I feel like hanging out with Diane Kruger would be like going to a cafe, drinking like too many bottles of wine, and like smoking and telling all the secrets.
Oh, she probably has all of Hollywood's secrets, and she's like too cool to really care. So she's like, listen to this.
And she's probably like, oh yeah, like I hooked up with him and he wouldn't stop calling, kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh yes,
that
exactly.
Kind of stuff?
He sent me like these dick pics. It was
Can
weird.
You believe
and we pulled them up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Totally. Oh,
I think Joshua Jackson's a good one. Did you see that movie he did where he like rode a motorcycle across Canada?
Oh, do you mean 1 week? Yeah, and have I referenced it this week as well? Yes, I have.
Did you?
Oh, and also I have to give a shout out to my friend Anita who also shares that love and loves 1 week, like to the point where I had to watch it because I was like, why the hell does she love it so much? Enough movie. With it. Then I watched it and I was like, I love this movie.
It's a great movie.
Also, he has aged to perfection.
It's crazy.
I cannot, and I won't. And I think at this point when I started developing my crushes, I started realizing I was really crushing on people who I thought I could probably get with.
Yeah, that's how it works. But that's how it works. You're like, what can I? Because then, like, the realm of possibility changes everything. Like,
totally.
What? I could see him at an audition. I don't know. We're both Canadian. Maybe he's around. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe I'm wearing Spanx and I'm not wearing those black tights. Who knows? I could get with him. Maybe.
What a game changer.
If I was wearing sassy jeans, sassy boots, and a nice top, I think I could go for it.
Yep.
That's all I need.
I think if you just walked in that room and owned it, he would definitely look your way.
Honestly, thank you. I need to figure out what my hair is doing these days, but once I do that, I think you're right.
No, your hair is great.
I got to figure it out. I'm trying.
I wish I had red hair.
Well, get it.
No, I don't think I can. I'm still working on the bang situation.
I'm doing this weird orangey look right now, and I want to go back to red. I think I want to go back to sassy red.
I like the red you're at right now. I think it's like a cool, like, it's like a very natural, like hanging in the sun kind of red.
Thank you. Although I was really feeling good about it, and then someone messaged me, and I just put a tone on it. I'm sure they didn't mean it this way, but they were like, "What color is your hair supposed to be?" I was like, "Oh no!"
The color, the box number says "Go F yourself."
Yeah. Okay. So who's your next?
Okay. So mine, I feel like these ones kind of go together a little bit. I'm not sure why. They kind of almost seem a little bit like the same person to me.
Okay.
Andrew Keegan and Skeet Ulrich.
Okay. Those are really great.
Really good ones, right?
Yes. And I mean, Andrew Keegan does run a cult right now.
He does?
He started his own religion.
What?
Renee, are you kidding me? I thought you knew.
Why? No, I do not know that. I have not watched anything from Andrew Keegan since like Camp Nowhere. I don't know anything.
I was going to bring this up in my conspiracy theory, but I was like, she probably already knows.
No, I do not.
Andrew Keegan started a weird religion. I think it's in Venice. Like,
of course, I saw him in Venice one time, and he still looked like a babe. But this was like millions of years ago.
He still looks like a babe now. He's still got like strong hairline. Like nothing's really changed.
Good jawline too.
Oh, great!
Those smoldering eyes. Oh my god.
He's kept it tight, kept it right.
Yep.
But now he like has a weird religion. Like it's a very vague spiritual religion. It's unclear what it really is. Like Dateline went there to interview him. I think it was Dateline.
What?
And like they weren't really clear as to what was happening there.
Like they don't know what they're trying to accomplish.
It's all like we're just here and it's a community and like it's all about being like cool and like so they have this weird like hippie commune in Venice.
Isn't that how like whatchamacallit started with
I mean, there's a lot of whatchamacallits that started.
God, why can't I not think of his name right now?
L. Ron Hubbard.
Who?
Are you talking about Scientology?
No, the one that like the Beach Boys and shit were all a part of.
Oh, Charles Manson?
Yes.
I don't think
Charles
he wants to murder them.
I don't know how I couldn't think of his name. But isn't that how it started? It was just like, oh, spiritual, we all love each other, we're all having a great time, and then wham!
No, because Charles Manson was a psychopath from the get-go.
Is Andrew Keegan not at this point?
I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't know what the deal is or why he wanted to do it. I think he's kind of like on the edge of being broke. So I'm like, I don't really know like what it's about. But you have to look it up. I'll do a follow-up next week. We'll look into it more because I have not researched. But it's really like kind of weird.
Okay, well, hey, we'll say so. We know that we're going to be doing another conspiracy theory podcast.
I'll bring it up, but I mean,
so we'll have to use it for that.
His isn't really a conspiracy theory, but it's just kind of a strange thing that's happening.
Yeah, I still want to know all of the details.
Oh, I'll find all of them and I'll report back.
All of them.
I'm not going to go there, but I have thought about just going there for a bit of
just to go knock on a door and like drop off a pamphlet.
Like, hey guys, are we all just rolling around and lighting some candles? Obviously, R.I.P.
That you have to leave that as your voicemail before you leave to go to the spiritual fucking gangster thing. I'm just like, obviously, R.I.P. I went to Andrew Keegan's house. Not sure where I am now, but
tell Joshua Jackson I'll see him in heaven.
And I'm with Patrick Swayze currently.
And I had to apologize. Yeah. Peace Ways is waiting for me at the gate.
He is. Oh my God, what an angel.
He is, truly. He does the Jennifer Grey lift and throws you into heaven.
I don't know if it's okay to be laughing at this. I'm not sure, but I find it really funny.
Okay, who's your next crush?
Do you have any like modern day ones? Like
yes.
Okay. Wait, how many are left on your list?
I mean, we can do another episode because I feel like this is like we've really unpacked early days. I've got tons.
Okay, so I've got two more that are current. I'll save my last one because it's my kind of end-all be-all aside from my husband.
Okay.
I like Chris Pratt a lot.
Okay, yes, that's on my list, but mine is with an asterisk because I miss Schlubby Pratt. I don't enjoy this current day Pratt.
Okay.
This is when my schlub took over. But yes, of course, Chris Pratt. He's like delicious.
Isn't he? He's so charming. He seems like he's so nice to his wife. They always seem so like sweet. If I find out he's a shithead, I'm going to be really upset.
Well, he bought her that huge diamond ring recently.
Oh.
Like he replaced her engagement ring with like a bigger like rock of an engagement ring.
Well, he's making a lot of money right now.
I know.
Do you think that it was like a replacement for maybe having done a shitty thing potentially with Jennifer Lawrence?
I don't know. Yeah, like am I dramatic about that? And have I just confirmed it in my brain? Absolutely, I have. Yes, of course.
But I feel like, I hear lots of people saying that they're like upgrading their wedding rings and stuff. I personally don't think I would ever want to do that. But I don't know. They've been together for a long time, right?
Yeah.
Has he not always been like making pretty sick cash?
I mean, you think, but it's like, I remember watching an old episode of Top Chef recently, like a couple months ago, and it was like Chris Pratt first season of like Parks and Rec, and like he was real schlubby. Like I was like, do you not have a lot of money?
Oh yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully it's fine.
They're okay. I mean, well, I listen to Anna Faris's podcast sometimes, and she talks about how they like do it all the time. So,
oh, good for them.
Yeah, good for them. But I agree, Chris Pratt, I love.
Yeah, he's a babe. He's very charming. I like his kind of like self-awareness. Like he pokes fun at himself a lot. His Instagram's great.
Oh, his Instagram is really good. You know who I like, but I wish was taller? See, this is my problem because I feel like I love like a tall, burly, like hunk of a man.
Yeah.
But like I love Chris Pine. I just wish he was tall.
See, Chris Pine is like too pretty to me.
Totally. But when he was doing that movie with Jeff Bridges, who I love.
Okay, different story. You're right.
Yeah.
I get it.
Hell or High Water. And that's also, I also love Ben Foster, although he's marrying Donna, and they're Scientologists, I think.
Donna
from that 70s show. I love how I just said Donna as if anyone would know.
I thought I was like, wasn't there like a Donna on like 90210?
Yeah, that was Tori Spelling.
Oh, I never watched that show.
What?
I just know some of the names. No.
Oh my God, that's going to be a full episode. And it's just going to be me telling you certain storylines for 90210. That changed my life. No,
yeah, I think he's pretty a cool dude too. I like him.
Who?
What's his face? You just said
Ben Foster. Love.
Yeah, Ben Foster.
I used to love him from the movie Get Over It, which was with him and Kirsten Dunst.
Oh, I remember that movie.
I watched that movie a trillion times. I don't know why. I loved it so much. It's so classic, like 2000, like what was the year? 2001? Like it was weird.
Gotta be something between 1 and 3.
Yeah, and I bought it from Blockbuster for like $2.99 and like these shitty VHS
oh my God,
out of here
4
bin.
for $20 or something.
Yes.
I lived off of those bins.
Oh, me too. I used to like the movie Hollywood Homicide with Harrison Ford and Josh Hartnett.
Oh my God, what Josh Hartnett used to be a babe.
I know that's why I loved him.
He used to have it going on.
Yeah. Same with Heath Ledger, obviously.
Oh my God. Hey, what about that Heath Ledger documentary they're doing right now?
I'm going to watch that for sure, no question.
Yeah. When I want to go to the theaters to see it because it's like a 1-day exclusive in the theaters.
Really?
I kind of want to go. Yeah.
You
I don't
should
know what
go.
date it is, but it was like we went to go to the movies the other night. And they had the trailer for it, and I was like, "Oh my God, we have to!" It was like a day that we're going to be home too, so yeah, I would love to go see that in theaters. Heath Ledger is fantastic.
I honestly am like feeling pressure right now because I have so many current day crushes that I'm like, "Oh my God, I have to manifest this." What am I going to go through? I asked Brendan, I'm like, "Who's like the one crush I should mention for sure?" And he said David Spade.
What?
Because remember what I said early on in the podcast? I can't remember which episode it was, but I said that I know I would probably be romanced by David Spade.
Yes, I do remember this. Yeah.
He's like, you have to include it. But he's with Naya Riviera or whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He scores babes.
He scores babes. Do you think that you would be romanced by him?
No.
Are you just saying that to be...
I think he's a pervert. I think he's a bit of a pervert.
His Instagram makes me laugh so hard.
Oh, I don't follow his Instagram. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like he always would wear like button-down Hawaiian shirts. And,
yes. I see what you're saying.
He'd grab me in places I didn't want to be grabbed.
Well, he's little.
Yeah, he's very little.
No, thank you.
Yeah, he's too little.
So, so what's like your main one? And I'll have to think of my main one. Or did you say?
Okay, so my main one is Tom Hardy.
Whoa, good call.
Yeah, always has been, always will be.
That's a really good call.
Yeah. From the time that I saw Oh God, now I'm not gonna remember the name of it. Hold on, let me pull this up before I start being a dum-dum.
Tom Hardy's
let me just IMDb him real quick.
He's such a smoke show.
He's just like, he is like the epitome of like a dude's dude.
Oh yeah.
Also, you know what else is great?
What?
And I think this applies to just about anything that could put somebody into hunk territory. Someone's just really good at whatever they do. Whatever it is. He's such a good actor that like it just makes him that much cooler. But like if you're like the best rock collector in the whole world, it makes you a little bit cooler, right?
Yeah, I mean, like I feel like also what I base like a smoke show like Tom Hardy on, like his type of guy. If you look like you know what a good whiskey is, like count me in.
Totally,
count me in.
Totally. In the movie Bronson, and Warrior, like oh my God, you would love it. It's so good. So he plays like this like psychopath in jail, and you also see his wiener.
Really?
Yep. And he does these like really cool monologues. Like it's a real like artsy movie, but it's unreal. It's so good. You have to watch it.
Oh my God. Yeah, I also like that he could probably put up a shelf. Like by himself.
Definitely. He is like a hands-on, get it done kind of man.
Oh my God.
Yeah. He's the number one.
That's a really great call because he's like, here's the thing. I obviously know he's a total babe. I think my thing is it's like, I don't think he would think I was cool at all. Maybe I need to manifest higher.
I don't think that he thinks anyone's cool.
You don't think?
I feel like he's probably one of those people that's almost like untouchable in a room because he probably doesn't give a shit. Probably doesn't really talk to anyone. He seems very mysterious. Yeah.
Really? Oh, like look at this picture.
I don't know who his wife is.
He's
like married or like
that.
Come on.
Just Google, guys. Have a bit of a fun time.
Have a Google session. Treat yourself. Here's what you do. Walk away from your shitty desk or whatever stupid thing you're doing right now.
Yeah.
And just go to the bathroom and Google Tom Hardy.
Yeah, go for a
pee. I don't do
like,
anything beyond that. Everyone relax.
Relax.
I'm just saying, just Google it. Give yourself a break from your whatever it is you're doing.
Unless you're doing something really cool. I just love. What's the movie with him with the dog? I'm just seeing a photo of him holding a dog.
The Drop, which it says on the back of the thing. Yeah, that movie is so good. John, it's funny. John watched that and he's like, he's like, if somebody tried to hurt our dog, he would kill somebody too.
Oh, that's so nice. Yeah. Well, I know that Brendan would try and file a formal complaint somewhere, but we'd have to look up some websites. Yeah.
I did you see Brendan furiously typing.
What are we
crying,
supposed to do?
Typing.
I don't get this.
John would be like knocking on people's doors. He would go ballistic. He would go crazy. We always talk about like if something like that happened, or like something bad happened to the dog, like someone would die. It would be a bad scene.
Sometimes I'm like, what happens? Like, what do we do if like the dog dies? And Brendan's like, Stacey, I can't even think about that. Just like, to hold them. Get away from me.
Come to me. Come have all the treats. Have all the treats and all the pets.
Yeah. Okay. So I can't even. Brendan, are you even here? Do you know who my top crush would be? He's pretending not to talk to me. That's nice. It's fine.
I feel like John's like walking around being like, who are you talking about right now?
Listen, we're going to wrap this up and then you can get back to your new hubs.
Oh, baby.
I feel like who is my main crush? Like, I'm really struggling.
It's hard to pick sometimes. I was like, I made my list when I was on my flight here.
That's so smart.
And I'm pretty happy with it.
You had a really, really good list. I feel like
strong lists.
I feel like, my schlubs, like, I really love, like, the one guy from, do you ever watch HGTV shows?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you know the show Our Town? When it's like the young couple.
Yeah. I haven't seen the show, but I just saw the trailer for it. Yeah.
Like commercial. Any burly dude, like the burly guy, and he like loves his wife, and then he like he made her like a table, and I'm like, I'm in.
I feel like Chip Gaines is kind of like that too, because he's always like playful and fun.
Yeah,
he seems like a good time. He seems like he loves Joanna Gaines very much. I love that show.
One theme should just be HGTV and all the.
Oh my God! Yes.
All the drama that's gone down with all them.
Oh, I don't know all the drama.
The Flipper Flop. I'd never watched Flipper Flop.
Their drama. I know their drama, yes.
And then they both took these weird photo shoots with them in bikinis, and like he's all ripped, and it's very strange.
They're bizarre. They're a weird circumstance.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely no.
I just did like a dramatic hair flip.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I guess I might leave with Joshua Jackson. It hasn't changed. It's still there. It's very present. So maybe I'll just stick with that. I mean, there's going to be more. We'll have to do another one if people are into it. And you guys can let us know who your crushes are.
Oh, please let us know who yours are. It's fun when you have like weird, like embarrassing ones or ones that you're like, I don't know why I felt this way, but I just really like this person.
I know. I was kind of like going through my Instagram to be like, have I missed anyone? Like, and let me tell you, I've got a trillion crushes constantly all the time.
I don't really have that many. I really don't have a ton.
Really? Oh, I do. Constantly, forever, and always.
I don't really. You know who I will say was very handsome in real life was Chris O'Donnell.
Oh, wait, from Bridesmaids? Or no that's
from
Chris O'Dowd. Yes, I know who you're talking about.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Chris O'Dowd's so cute. I actually saw him at O'Hare one time, and he was just buying a coffee, and I was like, I had just saw the movie too, and I was going to be like, hey,
I love him.
Movie, man. But I was like, it's weird. I'll leave it.
See, that's another person I like. Oh, Chris O'Dowd for sure. Like, just like those big guys. But I will also say, now that I've thought about it, John Oliver with his new teeth.
Oh, okay. I can get on board with that.
No, you can't. Listen.
I can a little bit.
John's going to have to come over either way and help us put up shelves. That's just what it is, either way.
Yes, that's it. It is what it is. Wait, do you mean mine, John?
Yes.
Oh, he doesn't know how to put up a shelf.
Oh, that's kind of good. Okay, I'll have to tell Brendan that.
No, don't be deceived.
Okay.
He can't put up a shelf. He eyeballs everything, and it's a little iffy.
Oh, because Brendan, the first time when we moved in together, I watched him try and hang up a heavy photo, and I was like, I can't see this again. Well, shall we end there?
Like, that's it. I think we can all agree to Tom Hardy.
Yes.
Joshua Jackson, absolute.
And as I think
Patrick Swayze, obviously R.I.P.
Obviously R.I.P.
That has to be the title of this episode.
Obviously R.I.P. Well, guys, like the podcast, enjoy it, share it with your friends. We're on Audio Boom. What is that?
We are on Audio Boom. Thanks for having us, Audio Boom.
Thanks for having us, Audio Boom. iTunes, Spotify, the Spotify app, iHeartRadio app. We're all over the place. Find us.
We're all over the place.
So find us and share it. And then if I think of any more, I'll tweet them out. But I feel like people will care less with it coming from me. Really?
Well, no, that's not true. I would love to post those, but I'm sure people will find it highly suspect if I just started tweeting.
You just got married.
I just got married.
You just send me names and I won't explain. I'll just say their names in my tweets. Yeah. Well, welcome back as a Mrs. Now you have to do a Mrs. Ghost.
Oh my God. Yes. Hey, you know what we should do for our next episode? We could do a wedding episode.
Oh my God. Let's do a wedding episode.
Wouldn't that be fun?
That'd be the best.
Yeah, we could do like a total chick wedding episode.
Total chick. Yeah. And I had some drama at my wedding. I'll unpack it.
I had zero drama at mine. It was awesome, but we'll tell the story another day. We'll do a wedding episode.
Oh my God,
all right,
totally.
Are you ready for my marriage ghost?
I can't wait. Marriage ghost.
I do. That was the worst thing I've ever done.
Let's just point out that Renee stared at the ceiling and smiled so brightly.
I was trying to figure out, I'm like, how can I make this different? And that's what my decision was, and that was a choice I made.
And you know what?
Now I have to go forever.
No, you know what? As the improv rule says, you're never wrong. So that's just, it was right. It was right.
Thank you.
Now go enjoy your husband. Get out of here.
All right, I'll see you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.